Hi everybody, we are Rhapsody of Fire and you're watching Grasser Production. Yeah!
Hello and welcome to Grasser Production. My name is Andrea and today we're having a little chat with Giacomo, Alex and Manu from Rhapsody of Fire here in Geiselwind. How are you guys? How's been the tour so far with ORDEN OGAN?
We are fine, but I'm still a little bit tired, but everything's good.
Yeah. You look tired too?
Yeah, a little bit tired, but the tour is going great so far. Every show is packed. A lot of people are coming out to the shows. The bands are great. The chemistry is great. So we have a lot of fun here on this tour. It's really good.
Sounds nice. Okay, then let's start off with your newest band member, Manu Lotter, made in Germany. Manu, how did you get to Rhapsody of Fire anyway, and why exactly from an alternative metal rock to a film score metal band?
Last year in October I left Emmy Bulls, and then at the exact same time when I left the band, Alex Holzwart, the former drummer, posted on Facebook that he left Rhapsody of Fire. And Alex was my former drum teacher. He gave me lessons for 3 or 4 years, so we are really close friends. And when I read that, I thought like, okay, maybe this is destiny or something that happened. And I immediately wrote an email to the band and I was texting something like, hey, do you still need a drummer because I'm interested? And yeah, so that was the story behind it. And for me, I really don't care what kind of music I play. It has to be fun in the first place for me. And I'm a musician. I always loved the challenge playing wise. And I did that metalcore thing for 10 years or something like that. And I was really sick of it. I really needed something new and even playing wise, and it's so much fun to play that kind of music, and it's super challenging, and yeah, that's pretty much the whole story behind it. And it's all about fun, and if the chemistry within the band is great and it's fun to play that music and it's a little bit challenging, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, as
the right choice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Giacomo, you're also quite a newbie to the band, yet not a blank page. How did the boys get you into the band? Was it through your participation in The Voice of Italy or through your other band, Theodasia?
But maybe I'm not the right guy to answer that. But,
okay.
Alex was fortunately watching the program, The Voice of Italy, even if he was abroad, and then it was a very special kind of I don't know how to call it.
Well, I saw him and I thought he's really a good singer, you know. And at the time, I thought to do a solo album or something, you know, a different project, different outside Rhapsody of Fire, and to know it better, to better know each other and to meet. I invited him to sing some choirs for Into the Legend album, and I asked him if he knew other singers as well to make a big rock choir, and he knew, and so we did this. Funny days of recordings, and we got to meet each other, and I really liked him, you know. So that was the beginning, but still we were working with the previous singer. So at the time when Fabio left the band, I immediately thought about him, you know. So
it was love at first sight.
Yeah, I have to say, yeah, not only about the voice. I was searching, of course, a very good singer, but also a very good person. Mm-hmm. That was the basic, you know, component that I needed.
It was a fantastic way to start a work together. And so for the rest, I'm working with other bands, but in this situation, I've learned many things. Even working with the power choir, and then I found my own style, and that's it.
That's great. Yeah. Your newest masterpiece, called Legendary Years, was released on the 26th of May this year. How long have you been working on it, and why, or what inspired you to re-record all the songs in the first place?
Well, let's say that the idea of re-recording is a crazy idea. Not many bands want to do that or can do that, and I thought that actually it was a good idea. I was thinking about that since many years, and the occasion came when we met with Giacomo. It's just we don't, in simple words, I didn't want to substitute the original albums with that, you know. I just wanted to give to these 15 songs a new sound vest, you know. So to present the band sounds and to, you know, to the new lineup. Yeah, the new lineup, and to, you know, to make these songs sound more modern, you know, with a modern sound, modern production, and I'm really proud of the result. I'm really proud. It was a lot of work because I personally had to take all these MIDI files from ancient floppy disk and stuff, you know.
So there's still a lot of work.
Yes, a lot. Yes, really, really a lot. But I would not do this again, but I'm really happy about that. No, yeah. Now we're working on new material, so it's okay.
Let's talk about your music videos. The last one, to Into the Legend, was released in 2015. Can you tell us when approximately your fans can expect a new music video? Like, did you already collect some ideas on how it will turn out eventually?
Definitely next year. At the moment, the band is working on a new album, and we will record it next year. It will be released next year, and of course there will be a new music video, and a lot of things are happening right now in the background, and yeah, next year is the year.
Okay. Why did you change your name from Rhapsody to Rhapsody of Fire anyway?
This was an old issue because there was a guy that in '92 already copyrighted the name Rhapsody in US. So once our albums were better distributed in US, this thing came out, and we had to agree to change the name, unfortunately. Yeah, and so we added the Of Fire.
And why exactly did you choose the Of Fire?
No, it was a long time ago, actually. Well, it sounded good, and we liked it. You know, it's it came spontaneously, I have to say. Yes, express energy and power. Well, yeah.
The band exists since 1993 already. That's a massive long time. Alex, you're the only founder member that is still part of the band. How did the change of members affect you? What has this band gone through in these years? Does it maybe even feel like a whole different band compared to the past?
Well, it is, considering that the founders, Luca and myself, we split. So of course it's a different thing. You know, he does his own music. He wanna do orchestral arrangements. Basically, we wanted to do different things, you know. But I think that Rhapsody of Fire is also not only a name, and it does not represent a specific band members. It's a brand. It's music you believe in. And yes, I'm the co-founder, and I was working with on this band since the 90s. And yeah, I'm going on. You know, I really love this music, and I hear really the time to think about what to do about this band, about the music, about the future. And you know, I really love music, I have to say, and I really want to live doing music, and I do all my best, and with great musicians. It's not only about me, you know. It's not about it. I mean, yeah, technically it's my band, but I mean, the band is a band, you know. So I like to involve all the musicians to be, you know, a force of a nature, you know, together, you know.
And we also have to say that Robbie was one of the co-founder before that Rhapsody became Rhapsody.
Yeah, we started together, you know. Yes, yeah, we started together. So Robbie actually is no stranger because we recorded the very first demo. It was me, Luca Turilli, and Robbie De Michele, you know.
So it's
Even if it was not a composer, but we were starting together, you know. So for me, it was fun. It was really cool to ask him to join the band, you know. He was really the guy that was the closest guitar player of the past that was close to the band, you know. We knew each other since we were teenagers, so I'm really happy about him. And we wrote already a lot of guitar material for in the past and for the future, you know. So it's I'm really happy with this environment now. It's a really good working environment. This is important.
Yeah, that's sorry if I'm going to disappoint you now, but there was not only positive feedback to your work. I've read some comments from fans below your song Night Rider of Doom on YouTube, and it seems that a lot of people are missing Fabio's voice. Do you think that they just need like time for getting warm with the change, or what do you think about these opinions?
Can I answer? Well, I think that we have to convince nobody because we are doing new music, new stuff, and so this kind of things happens, and it's normal because everybody are attached or love the voice that for 20 years they have listened to the music, and so it's normal. But we are watching and looking to the people that are positively have a positive reaction to this album, and there are many people, more than the haters, and so we look to these people.
Yeah, this is important. There are many people that said that Giacomo has a great voice, and a lot of people said it's even better than Fabio. I mean, we're not talking about better and worse. I mean, it's different, you know. Fabio's a different. Has his own voice, his own sound, etc., his own approach. Giacomo has his own, but you know, there are many comments on the internet, you know. Of course, the real fans that bought the first album, maybe they will always be attached to Fabio, but that's life, you know. He left. That's it, you know. I turned page.
Yeah.
Life is change all the time, and it's totally normal. And this band exists for over 20 years, and it's so normal that musicians that the lineup changes, and 20 years is such a long time, and in life there's everywhere is change, you know. It's and even in the music business, of course. And sometimes when I read those comments, it feels like, oh man, you behave like the world will explode in a couple of minutes, but it's just a band.
Some people can't handle changes. Like
Yeah.
I have a little funny story about that. And the first concert that we made in Trieste was great, and we did a live streaming show. And there was a comment of a girl who says, "Wow, there was almost like in Sweden Rock Festival." And that was not our situation; it was the other situation. No? And so a fan replied to her and said, "Written about who's singing for you?" "Oh, it's my lovely Fabio." So this demonstrates that some people don't understand and not even recognize it, and it's just for take a position.
Yeah. Your music consists not only of you basic band members, but also of orchestras and chorus. I could imagine that it is really difficult to work together with so many people. How do you manage that, or isn't it even such a big thing?
Well, in a production, it's not difficult because you plan everything. You can plan everything. So we start recording drums, bass, guitars, and when we have some basic playbacks, we can work with orchestra, or even not. I mean, even with MIDI files, you can record the orchestra and the Baroque ensemble and the sopranos, etc. So that would be maybe more challenging to do something live, which is still an idea I have, you know. But no, when you record an album, it's really fun. It became fun because I'm well organized, and I can program everything. That's the easiest part, you know. But yeah, it's part of the game. It's exciting. It's not challenging. It's really exciting.
Personally, I have never heard about such music as film score metal or music with actual storylines throughout a couple of albums before. How did you even came up with the whole idea?
Well, this was in the very beginning. We wanted to combine to create something special. At the time, we were crazy to go to the shops to buy CDs and discover new bands. And at the time, there were so many bands. By the cover, you could really understand the kind of music, the kind of quality. It sounds crazy, but it was like that, you know. So at a certain point, we asked ourselves what kind of music we would like to buy. Let's make this music that still doesn't exist. And considering we were an Italian band playing heavy metal, completely unknown, it was super challenging. I mean, it's like even less chance to win a lottery. I mean, to have some success, but we did. You know, we did what we wanted, and yeah, there was we wanted to add something special to heavy metal. You know, so using at the beginning we had a string quartet, some particular ancient instruments, and Luca came up with the idea of writing a saga. You know, he always had this big fantasy imaginary, and that started everything. You know, so I think for the fans it's important for the listener that the message, the music carries also a message. You know.
And last but not least, as you already mentioned, you're already working on new music. Can you already tell us a bit more about it? Like, is there going to be a new storyline, a new saga, maybe?
Well, we are discussing this. I think we want to do some new storyline. Yes. And there are some songs I recorded with Robbie De Micheli already. We have like 6 titles. We are full of guitars. And I'm going to write in the next weeks different materials. Yeah, so yes, there is a lot of things in the background, as Manu said. You know, I cannot really talk about yet, but because it's too early. But there is a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of ideas, and we have a great guy that can mix the album, which is Seb from ORDEN OGAN. He already mixed Legendary Years, and I'm really, really happy about that. So it's really cool to write songs and knowing that the result of the mix and the mastering will be great. It's really a good advantage, you know. So we are going to work all together, and we are all very excited to show to the world that Legendary Years was an appetizer. Yeah. We did not do this album because we didn't have not idea. I mean, we had idea already, but we wanted to do something special first, an appetizer first, and then we will release a great studio album.
Also because Legendary Years was just in program, and so the things changed because that was in the program, but maybe it was a good chance to present a new lineup, you know.
And we're looking very forward to your new album, and thank you very much for taking your time.
Yeah.
Mille grazie.
Our pleasure. Grazie and Dankeschön.
Dankeschön. Okay, bye.
Bye bye.